Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your air sign magical messages for May 2023. So this is for Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Um, Before we get started, just want to say thank you for any kind of support that you give the channel. Like, share, subscribes, comments, whatever you do to support the channel. I thank you greatly. Um, but really, the ultimate goal of my channel is to help you. So as long as I'm doing that, that's really what I care about. Um, so let's go ahead and get started, air signs. See what's going on. There's a lot of cards for you, so I know there's a lot going on. So let's get into it. A lot of decks here that I pulled, just like I did for all the other signs. So we've got a lot of different messages. So let's get into it. Okay, center energy, Seven of Pentacles in the challenge position. I'm really questioning, what have you been investing your time, energy into? This is a challenge position. Also tells me that you may be considering whether you want to continue this investment or not, is what I'm getting. Now, crowning you, we have the Four Cups. So, really disappointed, not really seeing the offer or wanting the offer is what I'm getting. And coming into balance within yourself, within the situation, even because you needed to make a decision, which is what is undermining you. You need to stop juggling. You need to make this decision about what is really going to be for your highest good. And so, really, really going within to get that information. What led up to this is Five of Wands, a lot of a lot of gossiping, arguing, fussing, fighting kind of thing. Um, you know, um, that caused you to potentially walk away from the situation and not make a decision with the Two of Wands in the reverse. So now we know why you didn't make the decision. And then what your outcome is, the Ten of Wands in your challenge position. So perhaps letting go of this betrayal is what I'm getting there. Not seeing this as a betrayal kind of thing is also what I'm getting there, because that's again in the challenge position. And then also with this Six of Pentacles, is this situation really for my benefit? Is this about equal give and take? Is this really something that I want to continue to do? Now, let's go ahead and get into your familiar messages. And again, like I said, you got a lot of cards out here, so we're going to take our time and get through each one of these. If I can pick them up, hold on just a second here. And I'm going to read them in the order that they came out, so I'm going to move them from the back to the front so I can see how they came out. And if I have any questions, I will go to the book. If I don't have an intuitive meaning of these. Okay, so the first one we have here is the ant spirit. So, in the ant world, it's all about cooperation. It's all about working together. So perhaps as you move forward, or maybe you've done this in the past, but as you move forward, I'm getting you want to be cooperative. Okay, you want to work together with others, and you want to perhaps uh, stop the persecution, whether that's of yourself or others. So stop the judgment, stop the self-recrimination, stop looking at this in the way that you are, is what I'm getting. Next, we have hair transformation. Here we go. That's that looking at it from a different perspective, seeing things differently is what I'm getting there. Because you're going to use your wisdom with the owl here. You're going to understand some things on a whole new level. You're going to really, really be able to pull from within you, is what I'm getting, in consort with spirit helping you to transform this and to see this in a new light, new energy, and this could be you or the situation, whatever it is, but applying this wisdom as you move forward as well. Next, we have the toad, which is fortune. So this is about being fortunate, about, and not necessarily monetarily, but in every way, and understanding that you're fortunate, having that attitude of gratitude as well. And feeling vulnerable, because transformation does always have a period where you come out on the other side different, and so in that you're going to feel vulnerable, so allowing that vulnerability, you're knowing who to be vulnerable with as well, as what I'm getting there. because we do have the snake next. And this is that, letting the layers, the false layers, fall away, and come out brand new on the other side. And it's not an easy process, okay? Be kind to yourself, be very loving and nurturing to yourself, compassionate to yourself, and compassionate to anyone else if this is not you. And I'm also getting allow this. Next, we have horse, which is transcendence. That's that rising above what you currently see the situation to be, and understanding it on a whole new level. And then the last one we have here is protection. And while you're going through this, you are, definitely protected, with your spiritual team, through spirit, your ancestors and so forth. Next, we're going to move into the next set of cards. And this is, I want to say this is the Everyday Witch Oracle, if I'm not mistaken. Hold on a second, let me check. Yeah, Everyday Witch. So you had some challenge positions. You had, I don't think you had any reverse, but you did have a few cards come out in challenge. The first one we have here is meditation for peace and serenity. So you're finding it challenging to quiet your mind. You're finding it challenging to get into the space, to allow the meditative process, which is going to bring about that peace and serenity. Maybe there's too much going on. Maybe there's too much going on in your head. Okay. But that's what I'm getting there. Next, we have, give love again in the challenge position. And to me, this is more so about you giving love to you before you can give it to anyone else. So this is about coming into balance within yourself. Okay. Now we have also inspiration and courage. So, to transform is a courageous act, okay? Because the desire to want something, okay, is overriding anything else. Okay, so it's overriding thinking of the past, situations of the past. It's overriding limiting beliefs. It's overriding anything from the past, and that takes courage to release that and to want new, because we could easily stay stuck. Not that we would want to, but sometimes it's more comfortable there. So here we have hibernation and regeneration. So this is the rest period, right? This is about allowing. Okay, this is about knowing that there's going to be periods of time when you're worn out and you just need to love on yourself. You need to take care of you, and you need to be selfish in doing that. And that is not about trying to be mean or not take care of other people like you probably already do, but this is about, you've got to love on yourself. You've got to focus on you right now. Now we have prayers and wishes. So this is about you manifesting, you having those conversations with spirit and your team about what you want in the future, how you want your life to be, and then casting that out there as your manifestations, and having the alignment of your energy to bring them in. And then the last one here, we have meditation for creativity. This is about getting your mojo back. This is about passion. This is about creating wonderful, new, and exciting things, because that's who you are at the core. Now we're going to move into the Green Witch Oracle. And the first one we have here is memory. So what I get here is, you see there's a book here. You see there's all kinds of symbols here, right? With the rosemary leaf or the sprig of rosemary. But what I'm getting here is gathering all the tools, right? You've got all the tools to bring back the memory of who you really are. And this is going to require you to go within. This is going to require a deeper time within yourself, with your higher self, with your spiritual team, to remember who you are. Stand in your power, call in, anything, your energy, wherever it may be, from being scattered, pulling that back because it's yours. It doesn't belong to anybody else. It belongs to you. And now we have hope with the daffodil. And so this is about, having that relationship with spirit be so strong that regardless of what's going on, you have the hope for tomorrow and every day. Next, we have happiness. So this is about with the marjoram, I think is how it's said. This is about standing in your happiness and knowing that each day is whatever you make of it. So if you don't want it to be happy, it won't be. But it's all in your control, is what I'm getting there. It's all in your power to change what something can be. Now we have protection, another card of protection here with the onion, and a couple of things coming in there. As you go through a transformation, you take off all the layers of protection, because as we evolve, we realize that the ego really steps in to protect us at times when there's no danger, but we perceive danger, or the ego perceives danger. And so therefore it goes into this protective mode. Now you are protected. We've had a second card here. But this is also talking about understanding that there may have been times when you may have been defensive unnecessarily, because your ego kicked into play thinking that there was something to protect you from. Okay, so that could be inner child wounding that needs to be healed, that kind of stuff. Next, we have gratitude, pink rose. So this is about the attitude of gratitude and really taking stock of where you are today and how far you've come through. But not only that, it's just just appreciating waking up this morning. Having what you have, and being blessed even in that. Okay. And then the last one in the challenge position is communication. And with it being in the challenge position, maybe this is you not wanting to communicate, having difficulty communicating, or something around you is causing communication issues. We did just come out of retrograde, so that could be part of it. Maybe not knowing what to say. Throat chakra could be impacted here too. So really, really, taking the time with this communication card in the challenge position, taking the time to really, really think about what you want to say, and understanding that words have power, negatively or positively, and really, really, understanding that on a whole new level. Do you tear people down or do you lift them up? Do you say things that are encouraging, or do you just let it fly with no care of how it comes across or how it's received, is what I'm getting. Now let's go ahead and move into your last row with with these cards. Anyway, you've got plenty more to go. This is the witching hour oracle, and the first card we have here is karma, and this is a 10, so 28. So things are coming to the end as far as a karmic cycle, perhaps. You're receiving karma, because we're all coming into balance, so we're balancing out the scales, right? We're paying those karmic debts, we're learning those karmic lessons. Okay, and it's all for our good. So that kind of thing. Next we have endure, which is a 38, which is 11, but it's in reverse. So really, really, feeling tired right now, just really, really not energetically, energized, just really struggling right now. So again, that's where the self-love, this is where, giving love to yourself, nurturing yourself right now, getting plenty of rest, taking care of you comes in. And then we have the balance, and this is what we were trying to get to. Okay, and this is a 7. Next, we have transformation, which is also a 7 in the challenge position. So again, you're in the middle of the process. You're not at the beginning or the end. You're somewhere in the middle. And transformation is not easy, because it requires you to see things. It requires you to take stock of both the light and the dark within you, to come into balance with the divine feminine, divine masculine within you. And so it's hard. There's nothing easy about it. And then we have propagating energy. I'm going to look this one up, because I for some reason nothing is coming to me with that. The only thing that I'm getting um, is I did get projection here, but let me look that one up. We have creating, so again, stepping into your creative juices, as we had here with the everyday witch oracle. I'm going to get through these, and then I'm going to go back and read that one. And then we have dream work. So you could be getting messages in your dreams. You could also be getting creative ideas through your dreams. So make sure that you have like a little book beside your bed with a pen and pencil or whatever, and write down these ideas or these intuitive nudges that come to you through dreams. And then we have intuition here. So that's a 4. This is a 3. And the creative card was an 11. So you've got just out of curiosity, I want to see the numbers on these other cards. Yeah, you have 5, you have 7, and then you have 3. You have 11, 3, 4, 5, and this is a 4. So you're going through again the transformation because you've got purification next. Because you've got intuition, you've got purification. So that's that regeneration. That's that spirit filling your cup up with clean water, so to speak, right? Because through time, we all get muddied down. Okay, we all, get very, very unclear water because of all the things that we've gone through, all the traumas, all the hurt things that have happened to us, all the layers, all the lies that we tell ourselves or others tell us, along the way, all the masks, all that kind of stuff. Now, like I said, I wanted to pull the message for the propagating energy, which is the number 14, which is a 5. It says, this card represents the need to gather in your personal energy. You need to take inventory of all your unused, or more importantly, your misused power and store for essential purpose. Have you ever been in a situation that drains you of your vitality? Is there a specific person you deal with who depletes you? Reflect on what parts of your life are diminishing your energy and how to pull that energy back to you to redirect it toward a better purpose. So again, remember I talked about gathering your energy back, and this is because it's so hard to move forward when you yourself don't have the energy. Okay, you're meant to do some things. You're meant to take some actions. Okay, so with that, you're going to need the energy. So that's why you're being asked to pull back your energy from things that are depleting you. Now we're going to move into the making magic oracle messages. And the first one that came out was perseverance, the motivation to keep going despite the odds. So this is about that replenishment, that midstream assistance that's going to come in to fill you up so you can continue. Next, we have the elements. Which are joining together to perform a protective circle around you. And that's the third card you've had about protection. We've got prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. So perhaps you're not an entrepreneur. Next, we have achievement, win the award, accolade, or contract. So you've got 33, which is the master number of 5, 4, 3. So you are, definitely, again, getting number sequences here. We've got 5 again, which is healing, the healing of the mind, body, and soul. So again, that rejuvenation, that shedding of the old, so that you can step into the new. We've got love charm, attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. This is a number 9. So there could be love coming in for you if you don't have it currently. Or maybe what you have now is not what you're going to stay with. We've got self-confidence, strong self-belief, and sense of worth. So this is about stepping into the energy, again, knowing who you are, and therefore what you will and what you won't accept. Okay. We've got fire. We've got the element of fire heralds new life and positive transformation, because fire. So think of the fires, in California. They burn down the forest, but then they rejuvenate after that. So it's sort of like a clearing, if you will, by fire. Okay. And it's not easy, again. We've got abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune, and lucky chances. So you've got some wonderful things coming towards you, also. So it's not all just hard work and no good times. It's a mixture of both. But you also have to do the work. You have to allow the process. Now you got quite a bit of the witch's oracle messages, so we're going to take our time here to get through these. Um, Okay, so the first one we have, well, yeah, okay, it's from the back. So the Book of Shadows, no, it's from the front. I did put these in orders. So you got the full moon in reverse. Um, and so some of these, I'm just probably going to pull out the book on this. You got the full moon in reverse. You have the hourglass in reverse. So with the hourglass in reverse, you know, I get a couple of messages. Either time is running out, time is up, or don't worry about the timing. Take it as it comes, kind of thing. We've got the spider. To me, that's about weaving magic, but we'll see. And then we've got the dream catcher. Dream catcher is usually if you're having nightmares. So make sure that you have a dream catcher over your bed if you are. We've got the triple goddess energy. We've got the raven, which is messages, I think. The witch's hat, which is again magic. Merlin. So I'm just gonna go through. I'm gonna grab the book and go through these because I don't right now. My own energy. I can't even begin to remember what they all mean. So let's see. Let's take our time. So the first one, full moon in reverse. During the full moon, everything will be magnified, both good and bad. It can be both viewed as a time of crisis as well as a time of opportunity. The full moon is a symbolic of the height of power, the peak of clarity, fullness, and obtainment of desire. In a reading, the full moon lets you know that now is the time to hone in on that clarity to use to your benefit. That which was once invisible or secret is coming to the surface, and it's important to now be aware of what's been buried in the past. Pay attention to your dreams, your feelings, and your hunches at this time. Your psychic awareness and spirituality is now heightened. Use it to your advantage. So, a couple of messages here with that because this came in the reverse, and I try to read these cards whatever way they come out most of the time. But with this one here, what I'm getting there is that I'm getting now is not the time. Maybe you are too depleted in your energy right now, so you aren't getting the clarity that you need. You aren't getting the messages, okay? So that's why you need to really hone in on your self care at this time so that you can get the clarity that you need. Now we've got Hourglass, and again in the reverse. When the hourglass appears in a reading, it is letting you know that time is of the essence. There is something that you've been putting off that needs to be completed, and you are quickly running out of time. Do not delay any longer. And I already gave you what my interpretive meaning was of that, so we're going to move on. Spider. When the spider appears to us in a reading, it is a message reminding us to be mindful of the choices we are making. If you have been recently pondering a decision and are unsure of what direction to head in, the spider tells you that whatever course you take, it is about weaving your own reality, creating your own web as you desire it to be. Spiders are resilient creatures. If their web gets blown away or knocked down, they simply build another one and carry on, and you should do the same. Couple of messages coming in there. Be careful of the web you are weaving is one, because if you're trying to catch somebody, be careful that you don't get caught up yourself. The second message is you had, you know, the duplicity in your reading of the Two of Wands, what led up to this, not making a decision, and the Two of Pentacles, which tells me that you are perhaps all up in your head about a decision, and that's why you really haven't made one. Again, being conscious of the fact that you will probably need to think about your choices and make a choice. You had the hourglass in the reverse, so I don't know that time is an issue, but it could be. I don't know. Because remember, I had two different meanings there. Either time is running out or you don't have to worry about time. Okay. Next, we have dream catcher. Also in the reverse, the dream catcher card is asking you to pay close attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal next to your bed. You need to follow the information you receive in your dreams because many of them will prove to be prophetic and provide you with the necessary answers that you must have regarding certain aspects of your life. So maybe you're not paying attention to your dreams, maybe you don't remember your dreams, but really coming into balance within yourself is going to open that up. Meditation is really going to help you here, and then also you are advised to get a dream catcher and put it above your bed if you're having difficulty sleeping due to nightmares. We have the triple goddess next. This is in the challenge position. Life goes in cycles, and each aspect of the goddess is seen within us every day. We are not all three things at the same time, but they do come and go depending on the situation. Symbols such as the triple goddess are gateways into a deeper reality. By meditating on her different aspects, you will be able to see past the mundane into the divine and learn how to know yourself more fully. Yeah, because remember, you have the Four of Cups and you were disappointed in something. So this is about understanding yourself more, and what is causing some of the cycles perhaps in your life. And that's challenging for you at this time. So you have to be, maybe you're going through this process, but you also have to allow things because we have to stay in the flow, right? We have to be in balance with things. We have Raven next. It is important that you hear the cry of the raven and open up your mind to the world on the other side of the veil. The wisdom of the ancestors and those who have gone before you is there for the taking. If you just take the time to listen to what they have to say, let them know that they are not forgotten and embrace the knowledge they will offer. Ask them a question and they will give you an answer. So this is about seeking their guidance, but this is also being aware and being very focused to hear what they are telling you. Because remember, the raven, I think I said it was messages. Next, we have witch's hat. The card indicates that at this time your senses are heightened and you have the ability to tackle and solve these issues, those issues that have been nagging you for a few weeks. You will also be called upon by those in need of advice and wise counsel. Be truthful and cognizant of their feelings. So whatever truth you need to deliver at this time, again, remember you had your communication and challenge position as well. Be kind, okay? Speak your truth, but also think about the impact of your words is what I'm getting. And then we have Merlin in the challenge position as well. The fact that we are, after all, only human is the message that can be derived from Merlin. Being the best we can be, following our hearts and forgiving our stumbles along the way is the key to peace of mind and tranquility. This is why you got the persecution. Remember we talked about persecution of yourself and others, right? The judgment, the self recrimination, the beat up that you do of yourself in your head. So really being asked to have more compassion with yourself and see you like spirit sees you. Spirit sees you full of love. Yeah, you got your issues, we all do, but spirit doesn't see that. Spirit sees pure love, because that's the true essence of who we all are if we allow that, right? Now we've got Ankh or Ankh, and that's in the reverse. Sometimes we feel as though we are just going through the necessary emotions and deep inside are wasting away. You have been dealing with some of these feelings recently. It's as if everything has lost its luster and you've fallen down a rabbit hole. Nothing is horribly wrong, but it isn't quite right either. When you are having one of those days, the energy of this card to turn these feelings around, hold the card in your hand, stare at the symbol, and repeat the words strength, health, and life 3 times. The number 3 resonates with the energies of optimism and joy, manifesting your desires today. A couple of different messages coming in with this because we had we had hope, and we had happiness, and we had gratitude. And so to me, this is about, again, always choosing to, be thankful, be hopeful, to stay in your happiness. It's a choice every single day. Next, we have the Eye of Horus. People ascribe a number of meanings to the Eye of Horus, including protection, wisdom, healing, and revelation. Using this all seeing eye to awaken your senses and your own third eye to tune in more deeply to the world around you. There is so much that you have overlooked. Yeah, so this is coming to the awareness that you need, the clarity that you need. About yourself, about situations, whatever you need to know at this time. Next, we have the witch. In life, the witch herself is a magical tool in her own right. In a reading, the witch is the most powerful card of all. It represents you and is a reminder that it is your intentions and energies that determine the results of any magical or mundane work that you do. The focus, concentration, and desires are within you and are always at your disposal to make your deepest, darkest, or lightest desires come to fruition. Never doubt or overlook the power within. It is a gift you will carry forever. Use it wisely. I see the ancestors are definitely in the room, cracking that bottle that was perfectly fine a moment ago. So that's a confirmation there. To step into this energy, and make sure that you're using it for the right intentions. Because if you're not, then you're going to bring karma back to you, and it's not going to be good karma. Okay, you get good karma, you get bad karma, depending on how you use your intentions, depending on what you do. Okay, so really, really, be aware of that. We've got Chinese Dragon next. This is the first time I've ever seen this card, so this is pretty cool. It reminds me of Mushu off of Mulan. It also reminds me of what is it? Is it Maya, the Last Dragon? Both on Disney, by the way, great movies. Anyway, I digress. Let's go. Chinese dragons are referred to as the divine creatures that bring with them abundance and prosperity and are the ultimate symbol of good fortune. But we are never handed these gifts on a silver platter. Yeah, you got to do the work. Like the diligent dragon that never gives up, you must work hard to overcome many obstacles standing before you in order to achieve the success you desire. The dragon offers you all the tools you need to make that happen. Trust in him, hold him close, and draw the luck and goddess and goodness out of him. So again, this is saying, hey, you if you want these things, you've got to work for them. You've got to put in the effort. You've got to transform. You've got to have this rebirth. You've got to really, really look at some things, get some clarity on some things, see the truth in some things, even if it's within yourself, before you're going to really be able to step into the prosperity. We've got Crystal Ball in the reverse. Again, this is like, to me, the moon. You're not seeing something, but we'll see. The crystal ball in the reading indicates the necessity to find out information that cannot be seen in the naked eye, a necessity to find out answers to questions that have been plaguing you, not only in regard to the future, but also the past, because your yesterdays define our tomorrows. Get in touch with who you were rather than who you are now, and you will find the answers you seek. So, this is perhaps looking at the past, and going through that inventory process to see some things, and so you can understand some things. And maybe you're not wanting to do this because this is in the reverse. We have gargoyle next, which I think is protection, but we'll see. You've got a lot of protective messages here, so you are very protected. Let's see here. To some, gargoyles are protectors. They are said to protect the place they are bound to. The gargoyles supposedly come to life during the dark hours, fly through the city, and keep threats, both physical and spiritual, away from their buildings. When the sun comes up, the gargoyles return to their roosts, becoming inanimate stone once more. Witches have always sought out the gargoyle spirit for protection, and the gargoyle cord in this reading now is serving as a warning that you have let your guard down lately and the protection needs to be put back in place. So this is about you standing in your power, putting up the necessary boundaries that you need in place for your own protective measures, so that you can keep your energy, so that your energy isn't being drained, that kind of stuff. We've got Hag in the reverse. The old adage, with age comes wisdom, is the message of this card. As we grow, we learn. We mentally shapeshift into becoming the person we are destined to be. The closest you have the closest to you have been noticing this transformation in you in the recent months, and you've been feeling the change as well. Embrace the new you. Don't be afraid to use the wisdom you've gained over time and reinvent yourself, or to show yourself to others in a different light. This tells me that you're not embracing this change, that you're struggling or resisting against it. Maybe you're afraid, maybe you're fearful, but you're not embracing it. And next we have lightning next, which is also in the reverse, which is the sudden change, usually similar to the tower. And perhaps, again, you're not allowing for this change to occur, but we'll see. Typically, the symbolic meaning of lightning deals with the instant and divine intervention. Lightning is a major message from the higher source, a message for the observer to wake up and pay attention to his or her surroundings. When this card is drawn, it should be taken as a warning to do just that. Pay close attention to what creative and destructive forces are at work in your life, and then handle them accordingly. If you choose to ignore the warning, lightning very well might strike. So what I'm getting with this is maybe you're not getting the warnings, because your intuition has been shady, or not coming through. You've been too busy, too distracted, too something. Okay, but you're being warned, to really pay attention, to get some clarity, do the meditation, balance yourself, start doing the things that you need to do for yourself. This is a time again to be selfish. Silver box is in the reverse. Sometimes we lose focus, and lately, so much has been going on in your life that your thoughts and emotions have been scattered. They've been left out to fly around and get misplaced rather than being held within the confines of a safe container, which is what the silver box represents. Your mind has been working overtime, and important thoughts and ideas pop into your head and leave just as quickly. We need you to hold on to those flashes of intuition and regain your focus in order to find the happy medium between chaos that currently surrounds you and the peace of mind that is badly needed at this time. Take 5 minutes a day to focus on this card. In your mind, open the lid and file away those scattered thoughts, ideas, and inspirations. They will serve you well in the near future. And remember, we talked about somewhere within the reading about the transformation you're going through, the limiting beliefs, the thoughts being all up in your head, not being able to meditate because you have so much going on in your mind, and how the ego is really, really playing on you at this time. So really getting a handle on that, by following the instructions of the silver box, and taking those 5 minutes, getting into a ritual, 5 minutes a day, okay, to do this for yourself. Those intuitive nudgings, those creative ideas, and anything else that is limiting you can all go in this silver box. Maybe you have two. You have one for the negative things, limiting beliefs, and then you have another for the ones you want to hold on to, the dreams, the wishes, the creative ideas, all that. Now we have mortar and pestle, which that's an interesting card because let's see here. I want to say this is about the balance of divine feminine and masculine, I think, if I remember correctly. And this is in the reverse. So again, coming back into balance within yourself. We have symbolically the mortar and pestle represents sexual completion, the unity of male and female influences, a balance. The mortar, like most cup or bowl shaped objects, is seen as the female, a vessel. The pestle is the phallic symbol, is by itself a tool of destruction, but in combination with mortar, it is an instrument of creation. It is time to get busy, create your own recipes for things to come, but be very careful in the concoction you choose to use, because some of the ingredients could be poisonous. So this is about, number one, not being in either energy too much, okay, being out of balance. But the other thing too is to balance out any kind of destructive things that you might have done being out of balance, okay, perhaps self-sabotaging even. And then we have the magic wand in reverse, and then we've got a couple more after that. Let's see here. Okay. All magic wands found throughout history are said to be able to transmit energy to anything and anywhere. It is a focus point of your energy to channel magic into a specific place for a specific purpose. By receiving this card in a reading, you are given the gift of being able to achieve what has been eluding you for some time, or the ability to make whatever changes in your life that need to be made. Wands are associated with yang energy, the power to create change. Use your wand to focus your energy and make it happen. So again, we've got to come into focus before we are able to use this energy to create or do what needs to be done. And then we have a couple more. We have hippogriff or hypogriff. I want to say it's hippogriff, but we'll see. The hippogriff warns that people are not seeing you as you really are because lately you have been grounded. Your spirits are down and only your awkward, ungainly side is on display. It's time to take up the air and fly. So this is about really showing truly who you are, standing in your power is what I'm getting there. And that's a challenge because you're going through a process right now. And this is about that constant decision every day. Are you going to be happy? Are you going to be hopeful? Are you going to have gratitude? Or are you going to allow other thoughts to run your day, run your mood, that kind of thing. And then the last one, Book of Shadows. When the book appears in a reading, it is telling you that you are not paying enough attention to detail. Writing things down, create new spells, new thoughts, and ideas. Fill your grimoire with your recipes for life. Be precise in your words, but don't share all the information you put in there. Not every aspect of your life should be an open book. So this is about, being careful what you tell other people. Not everybody gets to have that inner knowing of you. You have a right to your privacy, and you have a right to share what you want to share. But in all things, be authentic. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on. We've got your which is wisdom messages next. And let's see what we have here. So the first one we have here is Ostara, incubation, and this is in the reverse. So perhaps you are feeling vulnerable because you have just birthed, okay? Meaning the new you has just come to the surface. And so you are feeling that vulnerability of coming into the sunlight for the first time after being in the dark, those kind of analogies. And then also not allowing the creative process is also what I'm getting. We've got witch in the reverse, and meaning healer. So perhaps not allowing this healing right now, resisting the healing, resisting the transformation. Remember, we talked about that. We've got Watchtower of the North and winter. So feeling left out, feeling alone, feeling cold, feeling numb even. But things are going to warm up, but you've got to make a conscious decision of how you want to move forward. Next, we have spell, manifestation. So be careful of the words you're saying to yourself and to others. What are your manifestations about? What are your intentions behind those manifestations even? Next, we have concealment, cloak. So this is hiding yourself, right? And maybe hiding from yourself also. Next, we have earth and we have grounding. We've talked a number of times about meditation and grounding, that 5-minute ritual each day. And then we have moon, which is cycles, and understanding that, you're going through the various cycles of life as we all are. And just understanding that we're going to have cycles. That's just the way it is. Next, we have the snail card, which to me, taking your time, moving very slowly. This is which one is this one? This is the Antiquate Magic Oracle. Next, we have the coffin. So to me, the coffin means, usually an ending, death of some sort, hopefully not a physical death. If so, I do definitely send my condolences to you and your family if you are experiencing a loss at this time. But typically, it usually just means an ending of some sort, right? Just like the lightning, the sudden change, right? That brings about endings, perhaps. We've got the horse, so moving forward. Armor, again, protection. Sunflower. So this is about things being illuminated because you see the third eye there. Next, we've got flag. So this is about staking your territory, boundaries. Butterfly, allowing that transformation and change to happen. We've got the home in challenge position. So perhaps maybe feeling sort of out of sorts, feeling by yourself kind of thing. Next, we have moon, hidden things, okay, and then the challenge position. So hidden things coming to light also. And then we have dog, so loyalty with friends and family. AJ, what's going on? Okay, next we're going to move into your Making Magic smaller deck messages. So the first one we have here is Felix Felicitas, power symbol to create lucky and serendipitous events. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So you're getting some assistance with this, but you do have to allow it. Dragonfly, you bring light to the world. So this is about being your authentic self to shine your light. Successful career, a happy working environment, pay raises and promotions. So again, you remember we talked about the entrepreneur, successful business card as well. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. Tree of Life, true wisdom and making good choices in life. So this is about using the wisdom that you've gained over time to make better choices as you move forward. Perseverance, having the strength and courage to move forward. We've got the Fire card again. The element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. So again, things are being burned away through the transformative process so that you can be renewed and step into your new opportunities. And then we've got little luxuries along the way, generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. Okay, now we're going to move into which one is this one? Secrets of the Witch messages. So the first one we have here is Awaken the Witches. Witches are awakening their power, free at last to rise and share the natural magics. Adore the stars and circle together under the moonlight. The witch urges you to claim your power, embrace the witchiness within. So this is about embracing who you are in every aspect, good, bad, or indifferent. We all have light and dark within us, divine feminine, divine masculine. So coming into balance, we have Lucky Candle. The witch has prepared a golden candle anointed with herbs and oils. She burns it on her altar for you, warding away sadness, allowing joy to re-enter your heart, uplifting you, and bringing laughter to your home again. So this is about a renewal of positive energy for you. We have the casting circle. I cast a circle round about, power stay in, world stay out. When you work with magic, we surround ourselves with protection. The witch sends a circle of pure silver energy to guard you this day. So this about it is as you work with energies, if you, as a healer, maybe you do oracle card or tarot card readings, that kind of thing, making sure to protect your energy as you do so. We have Bewitched. The witch now releases you from any ill wishing. She sprinkles sage beneath your pillow. Think of what you wish to release before you go to sleep. All will be well in one lunar cycle. So this is about using the power of the moon and sage in this case to assist you with releasing those negative energies, if anyone has sent those your way, and or if you have done anything to anyone else, kind of thing, to release all of that, release the negative, the limit, self-limiting, anything that's holding you back, kind of thing. We've got the ancestor apple. The witch has spoken with your loved ones in spirit and told them how to reach you in gentle and loving ways. When you receive their wisdom, leave them an apple to show your gratitude. So this is about saying thank you to your ancestors for their assistance along your journey of transformation. We have water witch. The witch is bathing you in blessed waters. She wants you to know that water cleanses and heals. Make space for the element of water this day, and wisdom will flow to you. So this is about perhaps either getting by a body of water, actually taking a spiritual bath or spiritual shower. Farewell, fear. Better it is to rush upon the sword than to enter this circle with fear in your heart. Witches trust and have courage. The witch offers you these empowering qualities, magical one. So this is about, again, releasing all of the fear that has built up through time and circumstances, okay? We've got the witch's broom. Today the witch will sweep and clear your space with her magical broomstick. She freshens up the energy at work and home, cleansing your aura and sparkling up your life, feeling your vital powers flow. So again, all kinds of assistance coming in for you to help you with this transformation, to renew your spirit, to give you positive energy. Windushin's witch. The witch advises that there are times to go against the flow, to resist the forces that push you. You may be going against what others believe, but this path is your truth. Walk it with courage. So this is about you doing what you know to be right for you, regardless of how others feel about it. Free will wonder. These 8 words, the read fulfill, and you harm none, do what you will. Be free, the witch encourages you to express your magic your own way. We need only act with love. So this is about, again, authenticity. This is about expressing yourself freely, whichever way you choose, as long as it brings no harm to anyone else. We have the coven. A witch sometimes works with a coven every full moon to raise energy. The witch now sends an etheric magical support group. They will gather about you, celebrating your dreams and wishes. So to me, this is about your soul tribe, in this case called the coven, coming in to assist. We've got natural magic. Nature is the witch's path, her passion, her source of power from the natural world. She sends her wisdom, patience, timing, art of change, love, growth, and release. Be blessed. So again, being in nature is also very important to you because you are very closely tied to the earth as well. And then we have witch's will. The witch offers you the power of her witch's will. Think of something you desire and say 3 times, as I do will, so mote it be. Feel the magic stir and summon. So this is about, again, manifestation in what you can do to manifest your hopes and dreams and desires, and believing in that. Now we're going to go ahead and close out your reading with the last series of cards, which is your Wishcraft Oracle deck. And that will be it, air signs. One more time. Messages for the air sign spirit. I am free to make my wishes come true. So stepping into your power, manifesting your hopes and dreams as you desire. Animals are my friends. I am kind and loving to them. So you have animals, and they are very much so around you at this time, because maybe you have a familiar or you have an animal guardian, but also you have a natural affinity towards animals. And perhaps getting around animals that are just, free loving will help you also. They hold no grudges. Like with my dog Twilight, I leave the house and 5 minutes later come back in and she's acting like I've been gone for 12 years. It's just genuine love. I can let go of my mistakes. Again, that persecution, letting that go. I am full of hope and I take action, taking the necessary action, because you're a hopeful. You want happiness. You want life again, is what I'm getting. We've got my voice is heard in the world. So perhaps you have a platform, or maybe you have a job where you're a speaker. I have the confidence to be myself again, standing in your power. I am enough, again, self-worth. And there is magic everywhere. Understanding miracles exist everywhere. Magic is everywhere. Last go around, Spirit. Anything else for the air signs? My wishes matter. So again, you matter, your wishes matter, your hopes and dreams and desires for your life matter. And stepping into that energy of knowing that. Okay, last go around. Anything else? Anything else? I'm just going to let them come out if they come out now. Because this is the last time I'm shuffling, so. Last go around. Okay. All right. Well, one, I see the rainbow out there, so to me that's God's covenant of promises for you. Spirits, promises, whatever you call the higher entity in your life. But we have I am a good leader, so stepping into action and taking a leadership role in your own life. I love to have beauty in my life. You like the finer things in life. Not you're not overly so, but you do like nice things. I sleep well and have good dreams. Again, dream catcher. So don't forget to get your dream catcher and your book beside your bed to write down any dreams, any intuitive thoughts, anything that comes to you. I look forward to new challenges. Again, embracing this transformation. I am made from the stuff of stars. I matter. Again, you are worthy. You are enough. You matter. And I am generous and loving, putting on the energy of who you truly are. And I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strength. And you're going to probably perhaps see different types of animals over this time. So make sure that you look those animals up, as they could be giving you messages as well. So air signs, I hope this helps you. Much love and light, Lady T.